So this neighborhood, almost the houses and the street that we are going to see on the way was built by the same people. It was built by the old inhabitants. Behind of you, you can check some of the pictures of the history of Siloe. For example, the gold miners. Don't worry that you are behind of you. Some of the people who, when they build the, for example, on these pictures, they are building the. How do you call the pipes for throw the dirty water?
Sewer.
Sewer. This is the dirty water that they are going to make the system by the same people. Everybody is working together. Think of this situation where, because when you build with the same people, you have a really proud. This is what I say. The people is proud because they build everything with their hands. This is why they feel so proud of this area. On this letter, Siloe, the name of Siloe, I mean, almost 100 years ago, one family from Germany, they were living here in Siloe. At that time, it was not Siloe, but one of the guys, he was visiting Palestine, and he saw in Palestine a big waterfall, similar to the waterfall from Siloe. Siloe has a small waterfall, now it's small, but maybe at that time it was big. And he said to his family, it looks like Palestine, like Siloe, for example. Siloe is a Catholic word and means sent by God. It's a religious word. So the name of Siloe was started and was, what do you call it, gifted by a German family. They were living here in Siloe a long time ago. Because in 19th century, and yes, we have a lot of people from Germany coming to Colombia. I don't know exactly the reason, but it was a big wave of people from Germany coming. Okay, no, see, they have a channel and they are really popular and make videos. Exactly. But if you don't want it, just let me know. Okay. This is really interesting and it's my favorite part of the history of Siloe. Because remember that it was populated by miners long time ago, right? So long time ago, a group of miners, they were having fun, like people in Colombia, we are maybe one of the happiest people in all the world, and this is really true. And something is starting, and the poorest people is the happiest people. That's something really interesting in Colombia that I cannot understand really yet, but this is really true. The poorest people is the most happy people. So these gold miners having fun and drinking alcohol, and the next day they finish they don't have any money for still drinking and having fun. So one of them have a couple of them they had a really good idea. They say, okay, we don't have money, but we want to still having fun and still drinking. So you can use this mask, I can use this mask, you can use this, but maybe mask of papers or something really more handcraft, you know. And they use a bowl for play the drum, like a drum, use like a drum, play music and ask for money on the streets. And the people gave a lot of money to them, so it became a tradition. So now, until today, since almost 100 years ago, every year since October and December, the young people from this neighborhood, they wear these clothes, this suitcase and this mask and all this. It's like a carnival. It's almost 2 months of carnival already. It's a demon carnival. So they looks like demons play. Look the picture of Rambo, the guy who were killed by the same police. And he has a gun on the hand, so he was shooting to the police in the same moment. It was a crossfire. That's a really crazy guy. Yeah. Any question about this situation? Oh, something important. On the Sunday, those you know that we have elections, right? Yeah. President elections.
Oh, the second round, right?
Yeah, the second round.
Okay.
Do you know that?
It's gonna be a risky
so,
one?
Excuse me?
It's gonna be a risky one or
Nobody knows, but in my opinion, I don't think so. But nobody knows really.
Okay.
I cannot say you is yes or not. Nobody knows really. So because we have like different candidates. One of the right extreme, and the other was right left. He was a guerrillero.
Yeah.
Part of the guerrilla. We are talking about him on the next. Okay. And all the people is in the street celebrating. Maybe not 8 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock. You are the winner. All the time you are the winner. So people at night is celebrating and having fun because you are the new president.
Okay.
And the last name now. So he give the order to the news. You have to stop giving news about the election right now. And the energy from the country is gone from that moment. So the next day, everybody awake and you are the new president. Something like that happens in Korea in 1970. So after, of the electric shock, you are the winner. And after the electric shock, you are the winner. Think about it. Sounds familiar. Something is happening, right? Something is happening. Something smells weird. It was the situation in 1917. So this guerrilla group, it was an answer to that situation, because they think these people, especially Carlos Pizarro, was one of the founder and the maximum commander. They thought, because most of these people they had a military base in this area, and a lot of guerrillas in all the places, making intelligence. So these people was looking for spoils, and on the Christmas of 1985, something named Green Christmas, Navidad Limpia, which was more than 2,000 soldiers and 4 police coming here. But on this situation, a lot of innocent people died. So this shows the innocent people who get killed on that situation. People who was going to the street, people who was touched by the bad people and get killed, especially like the guerrilleros. Something happens on our mountains. Por ejemplo, aquí. Ve, esta foto no la había visto.
¿Cuál?
Esta.
¿La guerrillera? Una guerrillera, es una mujer.
Sí.
Sí.
Es una verdadera guerrillera.
Sí, el MD.
Ah, this is a real guerrillera. Con el 19. Wow. ¿Cuántos años tenía?
Looks like a child.
Yeah, I think newspaper, because they thought that the guy who was killed was her.
Oh.
So this picture is a guerrilla girl, and this is the picture with the guy who get killed. Falsos positivos is like a strategy used by the army group. I'm talking official army group, the Helsinki. So they kill innocent people and they present to the news like guerrilleros. So more than 6,000 young people were killed and present like guerrilleros between 2002 and 2008. And this is named, it's a really weird name, falsos positivos. It's like fake positives. And say to the news it was a guerrillero. So technically we was the first fake positive or falso positivo in Colombia. It was in 1985. So since that time we have this crazy situation with not all the army group, not all the army officers are in this situation, but we have proof, and even one of them are condemned now in the jail because they killed innocent people. It was the security house from the M19. Sometimes we can find on the way this house.
Camilo te va llevando, Camilo. Patoneando la memoria por si hoy domingo 12 de junio.
And they say, okay, we want to be part of the government now, and we want to become a political party, and they became a political party, and he was the candidate for the election of president, and he was really close to be the president, and he was killed inside of the plane, on an airplane. So it was a really crazy situation because all the people wanted peace. This group wants the peace, but the maximum commander, he was killed inside the airplane. We have a candidate from the same right, and one candidate who was killed, his name is Gustavo Petro, and he was part of the M19. And he's the candidate, and he's technically is the most possible candidate, the most possible president in Colombia, the most possible ex-president. Colombia is the only country in all Latin America which never had a left president. Because on 3 occasions they were killed.
Hola museo, ¿estás durmiendo?
¿Vas con nosotros?
¿Para dónde van a ir?
La misma de lo que hacemos.
Vamos a hacer una, pues ya listo, ahorita te digo.
Podemos caminar hasta... ¿Cuál es la estación más cercana a la de Tierra Blanca, no?
La de brisas.
Vamos a como la hacemos siempre.
Sí, espérate un momentico. Yo cuadro una cosa acá.
Vale. Try waiting for him 5 minutes and we...
Estamos en ruta. En la memoria si lo hoy domingo. ¡Ah!
¿La luz?
Ahí había donde tener la mano. No, espérate, ya te busco, ya te busco. Acá.
Tomboy is it's a word for police, but it's in a despective way, it's in a bad way. Okay, this part of the